guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Chanel, and today I am going to be telling you guys about my first trimester symptoms that I went through of my pregnancy, and also how I found out I was pregnant and all that fun stuff. So I will start out with how I found out I was pregnant. I had the weirdest thing happen to me. I don't know, I still don't know to this day if it was related to pregnancy or not, but I remember I ate Arby's that day, and I'm usually fine with eating fast food, but for some reason I had to go to the bathroom. I had diarrhea. Well, it wasn't really diarrhea at that point, but I just had to go to the bathroom really, really quickly, or I wasn't gonna make it. And it was green, like the color of grass. It was like super green, and I was I've never had straight green poop before. I was like, this is weird. Looked it up the next day, but that was weird to me. So I just randomly took a pregnancy test that night. And anyway, the next day it said that I'm able to test and it'll show positive or whatever, because technically it's first day of my missed period, but my periods were never normal. They were never on a schedule, even before I was on any type of birth control. So I started with the regular pills that you take every day. About a year ago, or no, wait, was it last year? It was last year, yeah. About a year ago. And that helped with my cramps. I had super terrible cramps when I had my period. So that's the main reason I got on the pill. And then after I was on that for a while, I switched to the arm implant, and that worked super well, still helped with my cramps. The pill regulated my period, but the implant did not. So it was still pretty irregular, which I was used to because, like I said, it was always irregular before I was on any type of birth control. Missing my period wasn't really my app was not accurate at all saying that, but that's based on when they thought that I was going to get my next period. So I did take a test that night when it hit midnight, and I was not expecting it to be positive at all. Literally not expecting it to be positive. I did take a video. I don't think I took a video of my reaction, but I did end up telling my boyfriend that night. He was so shocked, so happy. We were trying but not actively trying, but not preventing it. So kind of planned, I guess. So he was super excited, as you can see from the video, and I'm super excited. Ooh, I'm also tired. Okay. But that was how I found out, just because that one weird poop. And then I was super gassy, the next couple of days after that, and then it did turn into diarrhea for 1 to 2 days, and then it slowly went back to normal. So then I scheduled with my I scheduled with an OB so I could get the confirmation urine pregnancy test and get set up with my prenatal appointments. Why am I so tired? I guess we'll get into the symptoms that I had with my first trimester. The first thing I noticed was I was so tired all the time. I've never been that tired in my life. All I did was sleep. And I remember I requested off. I had off a week and a half because I had holiday hours to use. And that whole week, I literally slept through the night, woke up, slept all afternoon into the evening until my boyfriend got home, and repeated the next day and the next day and the next day. That exhaustion was something completely different that I've never had that exhaustion before, and there was nothing I could do about it besides sleep. I haven't really had many cravings, but for some reason it was 5 a.m. My boyfriend was getting ready to go to work in an hour after that, and I really wanted mozzarella sticks. So he went and got me mozzarella sticks from Sheetz and some tater tots. I guess that counts as a craving. Like, if somebody mentions something, like, I guess strawberries have been a craving. I've been eating a lot of strawberries. And also potatoes. Mashed potatoes, red potatoes, potatoes in general. The day after that, I went to the nail salon with my friend to get our nails done. Was feeling nauseous, and I took nausea medicine before I went in just in case. Got through my whole appointment, was paying, and I had to sit down because I was feeling that feeling coming on. And my friend, she finished getting her nails done and she was going to pay. And I was like sitting on the chair waiting for her. And I like, I got up. I was like, can you grab my purse? Like, I'm gonna be outside because I'm about to throw up. I ate a saltine cracker right before that and drank some water to help with the nausea, which did not help. And I immediately threw that back up. So I also tried to make my vomit go into the trash can, and it did not work because it's one of those trash cans that has like the circle top in the middle and then like the little slots. So I tried to like aim it in there and it just did not work. Some dad and his little boy were walking by and they're staring at me and I was like, don't look at me, okay? Just don't. That was the first time I threw up, and my nausea lasted until I think about 9-ish weeks, 10 weeks. But it feels like everything pops / cracks when I sneeze. I don't know. It just felt like, I don't know, like things were stretching whenever I would sneeze or pop. I don't know. The next day I woke up with a nosebleed, which was really weird. I don't get nosebleeds that often. I haven't had any, knock on wood, since that day. But yeah, I just was laying on my side and I sniffled and then I felt like my nose running. So I wiped it and then I looked and there's blood everywhere. I have a white comforter, so I had to get that out real quick with some cold water. I went out to lunch at a diner with my friend. I hadn't seen her in a couple of years. Just because I was in school and stuff last year. So, you get busy when you're an adult and it's hard to make plans with people. And she lives kind of far also. But I got lemon water and I loved it. I used to hate lemon water, but at that point, like 10 weeks, I could only, plain water is just disgusting. And lemon water was the only way I would drink it at that point. I'm fine with drinking plain water now. I don't know, just my taste buds were weird at that point. I still will drink lemon water, but I don't, that's not the only way I will drink it anymore. So I got sick the week before, between my 10th and 11th week, and I think it was a cold. It possibly could have been COVID. Didn't test myself, who knows. If it was COVID, it wasn't terrible. It was bad, but it wasn't terrible. It wasn't unbearable. In my 11th week, I was still sick. I had body aches, so I was taking a bunch of baths. I have this Dr. Teal's stuff my mom gave me. It's for aches and pains and stuff. So that actually helped. I took literally a lot of baths. I also called off work that night because I almost threw up because I was coughing so much to the point that I would almost vomit. And I think it was due to the mucus that was in my system. Also, I watched Disney movies all night. I started to become obsessed with sparkling water again. I don't know. So I started to feel better. My boyfriend started to get sick. We went to the beach the next week for our family beach trip. I think he was back to normal when we went on our beach trip. We were both back to normal. I was still coughing a little bit, but then the first couple of days I was fine, and then towards the end of our beach trip, I started coughing really bad again and a bunch of mucus. Took Mucinex. Those pills are huge, the 1,200 milligrams. Literally gagged on it, almost vomited. It was gross. That was the last time I took Mucinex. I need the smaller doses because I cannot. When I'm not sick, it's fine, but when my throat is hurting and I'm coughing constantly, I lost my voice. That was bad. That was just, it was bad. I was coughing up a lot of, it started with regular mucus from your nose and your throat, but then it turned into phlegm that comes up from your lungs, and it was thick and disgusting. My throat was so sore, like it was raw from coughing so much, and like I said, I lost my voice. But that's pretty much all I have for my first trimester symptoms. I honestly did not have that bad of a trimester, I don't think. I mean, I was sick and I did have nausea for like 3 weeks. That's pretty much it for this video. I will be doing a second trimester update and a third trimester update when I get there. Let me show you my belly real quick. Oh, this is my first baby, by the way. Getting kind of big. Down here, I do feel little flutters actually, usually at night. And at first I was like, no, I think it's gas. But then I was like, no, because it's right down where my uterus is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next one.